waited for, played out in your subconscious mind. The preparation is redundant once the moment's over. The things you could have been before that pivot in your life. What separates us is a need to keep on moving forward. The time I waited for to keep on moving forward. The things you could have been, but you weren't anything. Casting away the waste of the present. This is not clean so much as erosion. And once the fragments finally settle, we'll try to find worth in whatever remains. All these schemes won't come to fruition. A catalyst to bring the change that you crave. Something to set the wheels in motion. There is a reason for the gun in your hand. Time I've waited for, played out in your subconscious mind. And preparation is redundant once the moment's over. The things you could have been before that pivot in your life. What separates us is a need to keep on moving forward. And in your final day, I'm not sure all will be revealed. Life doesn't work that way. Riches go to those who plunder. The time I've waited for, the time I've waited for. It's what separates us, and this time you were not anything. 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 You could have been before that pivot in your life. What separates us is the need to keep on moving forward. The time I waited for, played out in your subconscious mind. The preparation is redundant once the moment's over.
We've been best of friends since 1969. We've had our differences throughout the years. Our relationship's been in a slow decline. Lately suspicion constantly interferes. It started when I found a ticket to Dallas, dated November 1963. And all the photos he took of the palace when he met Ayatollah Khomeini. It was odd when he went dancing with Mary Squeaky and Manson, cause those city friends of his were not all there. Grover kept saying, I told you when you came back from Cambodia, praising Pol Pot's work in the Red Khmer. So although it's way too hard to say goodbye, I know my buddy Bird is not a good guy. Now Prairie Dawn and Cal keep pushing me to skip town before I end up taking blame for his mess. Like OJ and the Ramses, lives will turn upside down because my oval-headed friend won't confess. He sent out packages that all seemed to tick while he rambled against technology. He exclaimed, why can't we all just collect paper clips? And he put the blame on Ted Kaczynski. Befriended hooded guys on horses, carrying nooses and torches, visited the night the first courting fled. After the embassy was bombed, he left Nairobi with Saddam and dropped off fireworks boxes in Trinidad. And although it's way too hard to say goodbye, I know my buddy Bird is not a good guy. And there's no reason to ask him to clarify. I know my buddy Bird is not a good guy. So he sold Jim Jones the cyanide. He used to spike the punch for revolutionary suicide. Coincidence that this coincide. 882 and Burke gave Mr. Hooper Tylenol the day that he died. It's gotta be here in my imagination. There's no way he could be this evil. He got his pilot's license in 2001. I got a call from him one Tuesday morning. He told me say goodbye to Big Bird, Oscar, everyone. I thought his flight was coming home from Boston. Oh. So although it's way too hard to say goodbye, I know my buddy Bird is not a good guy. No matter what I think, I'll never testify that my buddy Bird is not a good guy. So although it's way too hard to say goodbye, I know my buddy Bird is not a good guy.
Hey, Bert. Have you seen my rubber ducky, Bert? Bert?
They got my teddy bear in lockdown and this situation's tense. I can see what they got planned through the gaps in this fence. I can see that they're armed. I can see that they're armed. But they don't know what I got. But they don't know what I got. They say a conquest like this is too hard for us to do, but we're not gonna stop till we see this thing through. I can see that they're armed. I can see that they're armed. But they don't know what I got. But they don't know what we got. I got my billet shield and my tennis ball grenades, but nothing compares to you, my friend. I feel safer when I'm with you, my friend. And nothing's gonna hold us back this time. My Nerf gun and I go inside to stock up, and I grab some foam darts. I got a Twix in my pocket and a fire in my heart. I'm getting ready to fight. Getting ready to fight. I'm sending out the recon guide. Run through the bushes 'cause we're on a crusade. I'm keeping down low as we stick to the shade. I'm getting ready to fight. Getting ready to fight. Till my mom calls me into the night. I got my billet shield and my tennis ball grenades, but nothing compares to you, my friend. I feel safer when I'm with you, my friend. And nothing's gonna hold us back this time. My Nerf gun and I. My Nerf gun and I.
We all start out so beautiful, without a care in the world. Those wild-haired boys and wide-eyed girls. I never realized how impossible it would feel. Didn't know I need to look back just to remember what's real. I wanna dream all day. Don't wanna feel afraid. I wanna feel loved and protected from my own grown-up ways. And all the kids say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Loud and sweet, you tell the truth. Speak your mind without a care. How did I get so far from when I used to share? Life can be so messy, and even when I try to clean it, I still need someone to guide me. It gets harder to admit. dream all day. Don't wanna feel afraid. I wanna feel loved and protected from my own grown-up ways. And all the kids say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I wanna dream all day. Don't wanna feel afraid. I wanna feel loved and protected from my own grown-up ways. And all the kids say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It gets harder to. And all the kids say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And all the kids say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And all the kids say yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wanted to take a trip to the Arabian Peninsula. That's the Middle East for those of you who aren't into the geographical locations of Central Asia. But then my travel agent then told me something major. He said recently there's been a strange demand to take vacations to the resorts in a strange new land. I thought the dude was joking and was playing, man, when he told me the place was called Plankistan. I said thank you, man, and made my reservations, hoping this new land would exceed my expectations of having a good time in a place that was distant. Little did I know I'd be amazed by its existence. The moment I arrived, the clock struck 12, and it looked like people were making a fool out themselves. And that's when I realized this was a strange little place, cause everybody stopped just to lay on their face.
Everywhere I go, everybody's lying on their face for show. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. From resort hotel rooms all the way to the deserts and dunes. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. I see them blanking down in Plankistan.
It appeared to me, everyone near to me synchronized blanks at the same time eerily. Then somebody whispered, "Hey, you seem dumb. Hurry up and blank now before the police come." But it was too late. These policemen were mad buff. 3 big dudes approaching me with handcuffs. They arrested me quick once I put my hands up and took me straight to the boss, who they said ran stuff. The boss asked if I knew the local laws. I told him that I didn't and that I was appalled that everyone lays on the ground in that strange fashion. He told me that from now on to take the same action, cause if I get caught again breaking the law, that they be breaking my jaw and castrating my balls. So when they let me go and the clock struck 3, I had to stop, walk around and get down on the street.
Everywhere I go, everybody's lying on their face for show. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. From resort hotel rooms all the way to the deserts and dunes. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. I see them blanking down in Plankistan.
Later that night, I went to a club to find a beautiful woman who would give me some love. When 9 p.m. rang, everybody planked really hard, and I saw the sexiest girl planking on the bar. We talked a bit, and I brought her to my hotel, and it was around midnight, and I was thinking, oh well, we'll be in my room, and everything will be private, and nobody will see us not planking when the time hits. I should have known better, cause when she was on top and the clock struck 12, she decided to stop and plank on me. So I thought I should remind her that even though she stopped, that I was still inside her. I got tired of her planking and pushed her off, and she was looking lost, and I got angered, man. I caught the next plane out of this strangest land, and never again did I visit Plankistan.
Everywhere I go, everybody's lying on their face for show. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. From resort hotel rooms all the way to the deserts and dunes. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. I see them blanking down in Plankistan. Everywhere I go, everybody's lying on their face for show. I see them blanking down in
Your 2 minutes are up. That's Foot in the Sand by Buffy Yuxdudes with Dr. Lyndyke. Before that was MCOMI's Down in Plankistan, back from Spin Tune 6. Marison Had Kids. Actually, that was the song back in Narayan 6. Before that, Blimp Exhaust, My Nerf Gun and I, and Jerry Skid started us off with Not a Good Guy, an early Spin Tune song. I'm Tommy G, your host, and welcome to the pre-show for Spin. This isn't Spin, this is actually SongFight. Figure out what I'm doing right now. SongFight tonight is Hot Tea For My Hottie. Came out a couple of weeks ago, and it's going to wrap up on the judging starting, I believe, Thursday or Friday is the last time to vote. So I encourage you to listen to all these songs and go over to songfight.org to vote, because it's going to be closing soon, and the next batch is coming up. I think next week fight is Check Your Pressure, I believe, is the next one coming up, and those songs are going to be due on Friday. So I want to thank you for joining me. I'm going to have some fun. We'll just play some songs while the pre-show are going on. At 9 o'clock, we're going to be playing all of the songs for Hot Tea For My Hottie, all 10 songs that are going into this round of SongFight here on the listening party. This is coming up When the Time Comes by Cave Dwellers on the SongFight listening party. Oh, they're up.
On your mark. Get set.
It's dramatic, systematic when we're overreacting to a new insurgence of emergency situations. You wanna see the future coming at you in slow motion. Under the canopy of readiness, the deadliest fears can haunt you. You've got your gun. Be ready when the time comes. You might be the only one. Save the day. It's automatic, understand it's gonna get underneath your skin. Internal struggle undercover, gonna make it impossible to sleep. Without your courage, sleeping on the other side of the pillow. Ask any Boy Scout, any Villa fan, it's better to be prepared. You got your gun. Be ready when the time comes. You might be the only one who can save the day.
Jonah's got his gun, Glenny's got his clock. Golly had an attitude so deep it's run to rock. All I want is peace of mind, you shouldn't be so shocked. If I didn't have this peace of mind, we wouldn't have this talk.
We're regulated, so militia, man, you better not play with danger. If not explicitly forbidden, it's permitted by definition. Conceal and carry isn't scary if you're one of the good ones. When others cower, there's a powerful deterrent, an itchy trigger. You've got your gun. Be ready when the time comes. You might be the only one who can save the day.
we weren't doing too well. Decided to try something new to break the spell. And this is what we set out to do. You read a book on astrology, and I read a book about stars. I followed you and you followed me, and neither of us made it far. So we took out a pen and proceeded to draw up a plan, a strict regimen. Starting again, determined to recreate the moment when everything felt so right. Ignoring the signs, embracing the omens, embarked on the search for the sources of light. Needs us sometimes to keep it inside. It's almost impossible. Charts and maps, set out for the open sky. Friendship sparkled and snapped as we climbed into the atmospheric tide. Wearing suits resistant to radiation, exerting our minds and our minds, pushing the limits of aviation. We rocketed toward the source of light. Eludes us sometimes. Keep it inside. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Everything's possible. Everything is as clear as day. We found our way. We found our way. And what we need is exactly what we have. And what we have is exactly what we need. What we need is exactly what we have. What we have is exactly what we need. What we need is exactly what we have. What we have is exactly what we need. What we need is exactly what we have. What we have is exactly what we need. What we need is exactly what we have. What we have is exactly what we need. What we need is exactly what we
I'm gonna find my little brother, cause I've got a plan to share. I'm feeling bored, so stick your face between those planks atop the stairs. And I'm glad we're in agreement that I would be much too tall, but now the banister's caught hold and you can't pull away at all. But let's calm down, try to get our stories straight. And I'll say, no, it wasn't my idea, but I'm telling the truth. Glad that it was you who got stuck between the bars. Now I'm trying to get you loose, but I'm not strong enough. You see, feels like your head has gotten bigger. At least it seems that way to me. And in the background there's our parents making paramedic calls. I've double dared you to oblivion. I'll have to take the fall, but let's calm down, try to get our story straight. And I'll say, no, it wasn't my idea, but I'm telling the truth. Glad they're pulling bottles out of all the cupboards now and dumping each one on your head. If they can pin this thing on me somehow, you just remember what I've said. No, it wasn't my idea. Now that you've escaped, that's all I've got to say. Really, that's a shame to hear you don't believe that all you let me do is sit up in my room and I'm stuck behind the bars.
Hi, I'm Rabbit Garfunkel. You may remember me from such neurine entries as Why is Mommy Crying Again? And Pot Brownie's Nature's Critic. And coming up next on our show, we have Genevieve Johnson and her groovy new single, Unexpected Guest. What? She's a bloke? Oh, fuck it. Whatever. Why doesn't anyone tell me this shit? Come on. You're so fired. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Check this out.
I know you weren't expecting me, but I'm in your neighborhood. I had to come and see you, baby, just because I could. You have this weird effect on me, it makes me feel so strange. Every time I see you, babe, I think I start to change. You make me feel like an animal. I worry for my health. You know that you can trust me, baby, but I don't know if I can trust myself.
Check this out.
Voracious carnivore. At your door. Voracious carnivore. At your door. You unexpected me. Voracious carnivore. Voracious carnivore. Voracious carnivore. You unexpected me.
Baby, love is a scary thing. 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 Baby, love is a scary thing.
Jesus, amateur hour. Where's my scotch?
When I see you coming, baby, I start running. I don't want to see you, so I run, run, run. Cause I know you want to see me, baby, but not if I see you first. Not if I see you first. Not if I see you first. Well, I don't like you. Never have, I never will. I never want to see or hear or even talk to you again. In fact, I hate you. I don't think that's too strong a word. I'd love to flush you like I'd flush away a giant steaming turd. It's your retarded right-wing politics, your scientific ignorance, remarkable intolerance, your racist by default, your homophobic bigotry, your economic sophistry, and the appalling fact you are a fan of Andrew Boggles.
That was Not If I See You First. Actually, it's called Disdain in the Refrain by Caravan Ray here on the SongFight Listening Party pre-show. Before that, let's do the whole rundown. It was Genevieve Johnson and the Chiefs, Unexpected Guest. Matt and Donna did A Tight Spot. Frankie Bigface did Source of the Light, which is another Neurine 4 song. And we started off the set with Cave Dwellers, When the Time Comes. I'm Tommy G, and you are going to be listening to the SongFight that is happening right now currently. It is called Hot Tea For My Hottie. 10 new songs. They've been up for a couple of weeks right now. We've been trying to time out when to actually do the song fight parties because it's kind of on an oddball schedule. It's like when they decide to put them up, they go up. Right? The next one coming up, I think the songs are due on Friday. So because of the holidays, we're probably not going to get a chance to do that for a while. Probably 2 Mondays from now. I think we will try to do that. And then the next one will be a song. It'll be Spin Tunes coming up. And the next time around, I think that's actually mid-July. So that's what we're up to with songs. So this is SongFight, and let's play some more pre-show songs. How about Glennie with My Zerlon Cannon, a shadow from Spin Tunes on the SongFight Listening Party.
I located a wormhole. It was while I was surfing eBay. I found an item I had to have because I had it 3 decades ago. Dig, if you will, the scene back in 1982. I was free for the whole summer, but there was only one thing that I ever really wanted to do. There was one game in particular that occupied that time of the ultimate quest for justice. It was up to me. There's really no way to ignore it. I think I will have to score it. I have to relive that glory when I was 9. There's really no way to ignore it. My mother, she always ignored it. But I had to live that glory back when I was 9. There's really no way to ignore it. I think I will have to destroyed my planet, Razak 4. I've got my cannon, my Zolon cannon, to destroy that Kodal, that goddamn Kodal. I've got to kill that goddamn Kodal. He destroys my planet, Razak 4. I've got my cannon, my Zolon cannon, to destroy that Kodal, that goddamn Kodal. I will never love another. Be shutting for the summer. Never spend another quarter, 'cause I'm in my quarters with you.
revenge.
I am colorblind, and I spell with proper British. I like to sing loud and clearly, 'cause I have a lyrical fetish. I am colorblind, I'm pretty tone deaf too. But if you want to hear a song, I'm playing one for you. If I were an archer, I'd miss with every shot. No matter how hard I squint, I can't make out the dot. If I were a painter, I'd paint you something dreary. But due to my disability, you now will have to hear me.
Everybody in this city's jumpy, everybody's on their edge. 'Cause everybody knows we're all in danger, it's looming over all our heads. Gotta stock up on guns and ammo, gotta lock the house down tight. Gotta take a shot at every shadow, and don't let anybody inside. Maybe I'll die before they're gone, but damn it, you'll know I tried. The Kansas City sky is getting brighter every night, but they're not taking me without a serious fight. Oh yeah, you'd better well beware. There's something in the air. I've never seen Missouri in a state like this before. The start of an apparent interplanetary war. Oh yeah, you'd better say your prayers. There's something in the air. There were just a few when all this started. Now they're showing up in waves. They're using telepathic messages to turn us into mindless slaves. They're beaming down their mind control from their orange glowing fleet. They've nearly wiped our city out, and they've only been here 6 weeks. They're also using laser guns, those rotten little cheats. The Kansas City sky is getting brighter every night, but they're not taking me without a serious fight. Oh yeah, you'd better well prepare. There's something in the air. Their alien technology is toppling our town. They've got some kind of thermal ray that's burning us down. Oh yeah, it's pretty much unfair. There's something in the air. What I really want to know, why so many UFOs in the Kansas City sky? No, I really want to know. I mean, it's only Kansas City, so why? The mothership is charging up its cannon with a coyly harmless glow. The last survivors tried to run, but we've got nowhere to go. A single awesome blast of light, and the whole downtown's erased. Everybody in the cityscape is gone without a trace. This is all just a little too close to Roland Emmerich for my taste. The Kansas City sky is getting brighter every night, but they're not taking me without a serious fight. Oh no, don't act like you're not scared. There's something in the air. They're independents and they're headed for events. If Kansas City goes backward, Hicks don't stand a chance. Oh no, we're not safe anywhere.
There's something in the air.
Hello and welcome to SongFight. Hi, I'm Tommy G. Thank you for stopping by. Tonight is SongFight. It is Hot Tea for Hottie. That's right, 10 original songs written with that title. One of them is going to be the SongFight champion. We won't know until probably, I'm guessing Saturday or Sundays when does it come out. This challenge started a couple of weeks ago, and it will be, you won't be able to judge any longer after Friday, I believe. That's when the next SongFight is going to be starting on Friday, July 1st, I believe. So if you want to go to songfight.org, you can vote for any and or all of these, but usually you pick 2 or 3 that you think really hit your fancy, that you'd enjoy in doing. You'd enjoy listening to over and over again. That's what I would pick. So go to songfight.org, and these are the ones you're going to vote for. First one up is Bob and the Boggles with Hot Tea for My Hottie, here on the SongFight Listening Party.
See reflections in my window, fogged up by the tears in my eyes. Watch the moon pass blindly by me, and wish I was a nighttime kind.
pick up the kettle, shuffle to the table where I see the tray. Same two cups that I've seen every day. All these years, they've been this way. A cup of tea for my hottie and me. Seems to me it was meant to be. You and me till eternity. But now you're gone, I hope your spirit is free. Can't break the habit, I always set your place. But nevermore will I see your face. Will it see the way you like, precisely to your taste? For you to leave before me seems like such a waste. A cup of tea for my hottie and me. Seems to me it was meant to be. You and me till eternity. But now you're gone, and I know your spirit is free.
That's Enter It in the Art Show here on the SongFight listening party for Hot Tea for My Hottie. Before that, Dark Side of the Sun. And we started off the set with Bob and the Boggles. All songs tonight are going to be entitled Hot Tea for My Hottie. That was the prompt title for this song fight. There are 10 songs coming up. I'm your host, Tommy G. Let's get to number 4, Hip Hop Anonymous with Hot Tea for My Hottie on the SongFight listening party.
There is no better feeling than when I got that kettle squealing. Premium leaf tea ideal, got chamomile to the freaking ceiling. See what I mean when my week begins? Tea is steeping, seasonings creeping in. Toss the tea bag, I'm not a creep, and would leave it in. If I'm sitting and sipping on new long, it won't take long till I get my groove on. China saucer, China cup, classic pinky, lift it up. Cake for dessert on a first date. It's a hit, I'm running on the first base. Hot and steamy, wanted in the worst way. Like a page on 50 Shades of Earl Grey.
Hot tea for my hottie. Hot tea for my hottie. Hot tea for my hottie. Hot tea for my hottie.
Waking me up on the weekend, we can pretend that you didn't wake up before me. I gotta get up and get everything in order this morning so I can want to be a father. I'm not bothered to boil the water and greet you with a hot cup and a breakfast so good it'll spoil supper. How many men you know would if they could, but okay, I'm sorry, I guess I brought up a sore subject. No more of it for me because I am your husband. Some more rubbing your feet will make you adorable. I love spoiling you, please give me more subtle signals. You're my queen and we're a royal couple. You're my cup of tea, it's like I'm seeing double. Just let me give you what you need and we're gonna be in trouble. Fred Flintstone or Barney and my Betty Rubble. Let's make a bam bam, stick to the planet, put the beverage up on the nightstand.
Hot tea for my hottie. 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 Hot tea for my hottie.
Girlfriend's all besotted till she spots me getting grotty with the vacuum cleaner stood there staring at my stodgy body. Up to something sloppy, catch a glare and I go floppy. Caught me in flagrante with my secret hobby. Beat me up now, Scotty. Messed up, so I'll make some hot tea for my hottie. Make sure that she drinks up to make sure that she forgives me. Act of kindness to offset desire she has to slap me. Soak the sugar cubes in Codamol so she'll sleep happy. Girlfriend snoring loudly, feel profoundly, soundly cocky. Continue with my hobby, keep researching sexy study. Since I've dosed her, I've been growing closer to the toaster, doing all the things they warn you off on health and safety poster. I love my girlfriend does so much, but she's less wife than mommy. It's household appliances I turn to for my jollies. Wakes up so I'll make more hot tea for my hottie. Make sure that she drinks up to make sure that she forgets me. Once she's back asleep, it's time for me to test my mettle. Drug my girl's hot tea, now there's another use for kettle. I'm so messed up, everything that I've been offered. But when I'm Roger in the iron, but I'm not that bothered. Yes, of course I know we're doomed, my girl will wake and leave me. But I'll be too busy boffing microwave for grieving, yeah.
Says it's great, but she takes it late and it keeps her up on
That's Macaque Attack with Hot Tea for My Hottie here on the SongFight listening party. For that was Johnny Cashpoint, and we started off the set with Hip Hop Anonymous. All songs entitled Hot Tea for My Hottie on this SongFight. Coming up next is Neon Veins with Hot Tea for My Hottie on the SongFight listening party.
I know I've seen it happen all before. You think you're all alone, no hope of getting anyone. And sure, that's how it seems to be right now. But there's a cure out there, you give it a try. It's never ending, all the shit that comes your way. But you'll be okay if you got no time for your family, no place in society. I solved the mystery. I made some hot tea for my hot tea. Not a member of the bourgeoisie. Don't follow season 33. Put down the herbal remedies. Have some hot tea with a hot tea. It's rough and getting harder every day. You're sitting in your room playing video games. But please open up the window blind, absorb a little sunshine. Yeah, there's a world outside. It's never ending, all this shit that comes your way. But you'll be okay if you got no time for your family, no place in society. I solved the mystery. I made some hot tea for my hot tea. Ignore all your misery. Become a member of the murder scene. Put down your goddamn mobile tea. Have some hot tea with a hot tea. No time for your family, no place in society. I solved the mystery. Made some hot tea for my hot tea. Yeah, I'm just a nobody, and we can't agree to disagree. You know what I really mean. You have some hot tea with a
kettle on.
Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot tea for my hottie.
Well, step into the club like I am the shit. Rio Mondo banging out another hit. Spot a honey at the bar, she looking so fine. Wanna give her close encounters of the sexual kind. Slide in beside her, can I buy you a drink? She looked at me, took a second to think. She said, if you really wanna make my day, then buy me a hot cup of Earl Grey.
Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie.
And then she asked me if I wanted one lump or two.
Hot for my hottie. Hot tea for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Ooh.
I brought her the tea and she let it steep. Then started talking, show her I was no creep. She wanted to dance that little honey pot. Never have I seen any moves that hot. Took me by the handle, grinding on my spout. Damn, this girl makes me scream and shout. Went back to her place to seal the deal and concluded with a nightcap of chamomile.
Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot tea for my hottie. Hot for my hottie.
I like my tea like I like my women. Hot, steam, all over my lap.
Ooh.
Steam, cream.
Ooh.
Steam, cream.
Laid down beside her and looked at her face. Felt like I had run an Olympic race. Next morning I woke up and started to shower. Then she joined me and we went another hour. She asked if I was hers to keep. We had a connection and it ran deep. I said I'd be with her, no need to push. Best tea I ever had, vanilla honey bush.
Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot for my hottie. Hot tea for my hottie.
Gonna give you this Irish breakfast D.
And that's Rio Mondo here on the SongFight listening party with Hot Tea for My Hottie. Before that, Paco del Stenko, and we started off the set with Neon Veins. All of them doing Hot Tea for My Hottie. We've done 9 songs so far. This is the 10th for this specific challenge. And you get to pick who you want to vote for. Go over to songfight.org. Right on the front page, all of them show up randomly, and you can listen to them again there if you'd like to. You can listen to them again here if you want to. And then you can put your check mark on which 1, 2. Yeah, I think you got to do at least 2, if I remember right. Or up to, you can do them all if you wanted to, which is kind of a moot point. But usually 2, 3 is what I tend to do, because you get a good feel on who's going to actually, move on that way. And then we're going to find out, I think voting is going to end probably about Friday the 1st, because the new fight is going to happen, which is called Check Your Pressure, because those are all due on the 1st, which is July 1st on Friday. And there'll be a whole other fight happening then. I'm betting I'll be playing the listening party for that in about 2 weeks, because next week is July 4th. I'm working. And the week after that, maybe we'll try it for the 11th. Coming up after that is going to be a Spin Tunes, Champs versus Shadows again for this summer. And that's going to be an interesting thing. I'm not sure what the hell is happening. We'll have to find out from Spin on that. But the 10th song, let's play that right now from the Tarantists. It's called Hot Tea for My Hottie on the listening party of SongFight.
Open the door. I knew I was toast. Typical edge, replaced by a ghost. Not too long ago, she knew what to say to make me hers, to make me obey. woman who burned me through my core. Now does my flame as she started to pour.
Tea for my hottie, 'cause that's what you want to me. Words like a knife come back to life. Escape, blend, domesticity. Hot tea for my hottie, 'cause that's what you want to me. My minx is left, my heart bereft. Where on earth could she be? How did this happen? What went so wrong? Our fiery love had been so strong. Grabbing her wrist, I say, thanks for the drink. I look in her eyes. Opened the door. I knew I was toast. Typical edge, replaced by a ghost. Not too long ago, she knew what to say to make me hers, to make me obey. The woman who burned me through my core. Now does my flame as she started to pour. Tea for my hottie, 'cause that's what you want to me. Words like a knife come back to life. Escape, blend, domesticity. Hot tea for my hottie, 'cause that's what you want to me. My minx is left, my heart bereft. Where on earth could she be? How did this happen? What went so wrong? Our fiery love had been so strong. Grabbing her wrist, I say, thanks for the drink. I look in her eyes to get us in sync. The cloudy distance was replaced with the shine. I knew then and there that we would be fine. Hot tea for my hottie, 'cause that's what you want to me. I hiss in her ears, I draw her near, pulling her down on my knee. Hot tea for my hottie, 'cause that's what you are to me. Connected at last, the distance has passed. I'm so glad you set me free.
And that's the Tarantist here on SongFight Listening Party. That's 10 songs, 10 artists, and one of them is going to be the champion for the for this month's, actually this week's SongFight. Go to songfight.org. You'll be able to vote and pick one of those songs that are going on. Actually, multiple people. Hopefully you pick 2, 3, and then we're going to find out probably early July who actually is the champion. And also, if you're doing a song for the next one, which is called Check Your Pressure. It is due Friday at 9:59 a.m. Pacific, which means it's just about 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I mixed up a little bit on Standard and Daylight earlier. But everybody found a place, and they were able to listen to the songs, and they were able to come here for the listening party. I'm Tommy G. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with me and playing these songs. I think we could try to do it as a regular thing. Next, we will try to get the Check Your Pressure song fight out in 2 weeks. I think I'm going to try to set that up first. And then we have some more Spin Toots is coming up actually right now. If you are an artist and want to go in, it is Champions versus Shadows. Basically, of the 11 champions, most of them are going to be doing songs versus Shadows, which is anybody who wants to come along and knock them off their perch. Last year, Zoe Gray ended up winning against the Shadows that were playing against the folks, and she now is a champion. So it's going to be interesting how that shakes out. That's over at spintunes.blogfight.com. So more to come on that stuff. Thank you for listening. I'm Tommy G. We'll play a few tunes on the way out. So we will catch you in a couple of weeks. And thank you for stopping by. This is, let's go to The Beginning of the End by Caravan Ray here on the SongFight Post Show.
It's the beginning of the end of the start of the middle of the runaway fight. So much of the career I'm gonna break a new start. But then I know my there's only one way to go. Up from here. Bundy on at 8 a.m. Then I sit on the scanner with my pants down around my knees. And I email JPEGs of my ass crack out to all my favourite fellow employees. 'Cause I don't need this place no more. There are opportunities outside the door. It's the beginning of the end of the start of the middle of the primary phase of my technical career. I'm gonna make a new start. But then I know there's only one way to go. Up from here. Now it's time to steal stationery. I unlock the cupboard and I fill my bag right up. And then secretly I rub my penis round the drinking rim of the bus's coffee cup. 'Cause this life is not good enough for me. There is something else that I would rather be. It's the beginning of the end of the start of the middle of the primary phase of my technical career. I'm gonna make a new start. But then all I do is only one way to go. Up from here. I'm going up from here. To the top, I'm going up from here. All the way up from here. Well, I don't need these 9 to 5 gigs. No day job, don't want a day job. I'm an internet rock star. Can't you see? He's a rock god, a total rock god. I'll make $1 million soon now that my tracks are played on Spotify at 0.0000002 cents a play. Hey, it's the beginning of the end of the start of the middle of the primary phase of my technical career. I'm gonna make a new start. But then all I do is only one way to go. It's the beginning of the end of the start of the middle of the primary phase of my technical career. I'm gonna make a new start. But then all I do is only one way to go. Up from here.
To the land where our dreams
pledge my faith to you. And though it's true that we are through, as I go to the States with a key, Zamunda, the land of men where no queen can be found. And though we leave, we will not believe that our land will remain with no queen.
I made fun of them too, just like you, when they said the end was coming soon. The celestial clock ran out of room on the rock. It's as simple as 2 plus 2. Now I'm a skeptical geek, not some gullible freak. I got no room for that new age woo. So imagine my surprise when I moved to the skies and saw a planetary bullet aimed right between my eyes. So now I'm gonna close shop at 4:45. I'm gonna get drunk, gonna celebrate being alive. I'm gonna get crazy, maybe find me a girl. I feel a passion rocking at the end of the world. I'm gonna grab me a beer and have me some fun until the clock strikes 12 on December 21. I'm gonna party my life away on a Mayan holiday. I've got a 401k tucked away. I thought that I was really smart. I could have bought me a boat, a house on the beach, or a Formula racing car. Maybe indulge in the vice. Yeah, that sounds nice now that I know there's no consequence. Meanwhile on Channel 9, the bad astronomy guy, you're shrugging at the camera as humanity ends. And now I'm gonna close shop at 4:45. I'm gonna get drunk, gonna celebrate being alive. I'm gonna get crazy, maybe find me a girl. I feel the passion rocking at the end of the world. I'm gonna grab me a beer and have me some fun until the clock strikes 12 on December 21. I'm gonna party my life away on a Mayan holiday. I'm gonna party my life away on a Mayan holiday. I'm gonna party my life away on a Mayan holiday.
I've noticed you gaze every night for a while. Can see you're enjoying the view. I bet you're the type who wants more than a smile. So I'll make this clear just for you. I like the kind of man who wants to leave me cold. Maybe you'll understand. I need a lover who can take control. Step 1, turn the lights down low. Step 2, put on your long black cape. Step 3, moving close and slow. Now you're ready for your first blood. It takes more than charm to woo this girl. The flowers and chocolate down low. Step 2, put on your long black cape. Step 3, moving close and slow. Now you're ready for your first blood. Step 1, turn the lights down low. Step 2, put on your long black cape. Step 3, moving close and slow. Now you're ready for your first blood.
Remember I asked you back in the day if you'd always be as good to me as you were then. Now that we've made it, fading to grey, I'm gonna have to ask you the question again. We feel as young as the day we met. We may be getting older, but we're not dead yet. So now I'm 64, I've got a question for you. Are you gonna love me when I'm 102? The sweater you made me, it's not very good. Not very good. Left it with the other ones under the bed. So let's not do what grandparents should. But do whatever the hell we want to instead. We feel as young as the day we met. We may be getting older, but we're not dead yet. So now I'm 64, I've got a question for you. Are you gonna love me when I'm 102? We haven't got much of a pension to spend. When you spread it over 58 years. But Dave and Vera could lend us a hand. And Chuck could probably stretch to a couple of beers. So if you can handle living with me, I'd be hanging on to such a wonderful wife. But tell me the truth now, what will it be? Do you want a centenary man in your life? We feel as young as the day we met. We may be getting older, but we're not dead yet. So now I'm 64, I've got a question for you. Are you gonna love me when I'm 102?
You out beautiful a sunset. All the colors at your back. Your aesthetics are beyond them. Deeper than the zodiac. And I know it sounds a little strange. 'Cause you look good in the twilight, but you're sexy in the rain. You look stunning in the starlight. You look lovely by the moon. Still, I'd rather have a dark night. Hope that storm is coming soon. And I know, it sounds a little strange. 'Cause you look good in the moonlight, but you're sexy in the rain. As the storm begins to cloud break, leaving moisture in the air, there's a rainbow that the dawn makes. Even that cannot compare. And I know it sounds a little strange. 'Cause you look good in the sunlight, but you're sexy in the rain. Yeah, you look good in the sunlight, but you're sexy in the rain. Baby, you look good in the sunlight, but you're sexy in the rain.
Oh, baby, you. This girl on the bayou. I know you've heard that before. But how'd you like to get a new V8 and trade in that four on the floor? Man with simple taste, I only accept the best. Baby, you're just like a Cadillac, so how's about a little road test? Buy you Cadillac. I wanna buy you a Cadillac. Baby, 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 you look good if I were to buy you a Cadillac. Buy you a Cadillac. Oh yeah. I wanna buy you a Cadillac. Baby, 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 you look good if I were to buy you a Cadillac. I know you look good with a caddy. I don't need the kind that plays golf. I hope you don't mind a convertible, 'cause I love to take down your top. Baby, I could teach you some driving tricks that you love to learn. So come on over to my racetrack and we'll make some rubber burn. Buy you a Cadillac. I wanna buy you a Cadillac. Baby, 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 I wanna buy you a Cadillac. Buy you a Cadillac. I want to buy you a Cadillac. Baby, 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 you look good if I were to buy you a Cadillac. Oh yeah. All right. Drive on up. Drive me wild. Oh, drive me. Ooh, look at those curves. Drive me crazy. Baby, baby. Buy you a Cadillac. I wanna buy you a Cadillac. Buy you a so good. I want to buy you a Cadillac. Buy you a Cadillac. I want to buy you a Cadillac. Oh, baby, 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 you look good if I want to buy you a Cadillac. Buy you a Cadillac. I wanna buy you a Cadillac. Baby, 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 you look beautiful. Let me buy you a Cadillac.
There are some candles in the back, remnants of life before the attack, but I'll light them for you. Canned soup and lentils aren't the best, but the mutant rats got to the rest, so they'll have to do. The sky is full of balls of fire, they burn and glow like my desire. I hear them moaning from outside, I know the feeling. We might not make it to the dawn, so when's a better time to get it on? There's zombies pounding on the door, so baby, just a little more. The government is underground, so they won't hear us when we pound. The world is dying full of shit, so before it ends, let's make the most of it. There's a dusty mattress on the floor. Come on, I'll wipe away the gore and lay you down. You haunt my mind, make me a fool. I think maybe that's the ghoul. We're living in a ghost town. The sky is full of balls of fire, they burn and glow like my desire. I hear them moaning from outside, I know the feeling. I hear the slam of a body bag, so when's a better time to shag? Skeletons are rotting rather near, but they're not the only bones in here. Come on, let's populate the earth. They'd have great genes for what it's worth. The world is ending, I admit, but before it does, let's make the most of it. Make the most of it. Plagues left our world in a sorry state, but I won't be sorry to fornicate. Robots are uprising above, but we're here tunneling in love. We'll never see the light of day, just one more reason for you to stay. The world is ending, we must submit, but before we do, let's make the most of it.
I love the dead, strictly vocationally. I love the dead, I bury them professionally. So far none of them came back to complain. I'm just a happy undertaker, I aim to please. I'm making sure you'll get the perfect grave to rest in peace. Sometimes I feel a little bit misunderstood, 'cause death is my business and business is good. I love the dead, strictly vocationally. I love the dead, I bury them professionally. This funeral home is the place I call home, and with the graveyard next door, I never feel alone. I love the dead, strictly vocationally. I love the dead, I bury them professionally. So far none of them came back to complain. I don't mean to offend, I just really like my job. I take care of the bodies before they start to rot. I can give you silence, I can give you thunder. Either way you'll end up 6 feet under. I love the dead, strictly vocationally. I love the dead, I bury them professionally. I love the dead,
personally. I love the dead, bury them professionally. This is the great biggest delight.
Black gold, Texas tea, bubbling up from the bottom of the sea. But all across the land of the free, you can still gas up your SUV. I guess that it might stop someday when it all bubbles up and floats away. And the turtles don't have much to say as they're swimming out to sea. And the trains still run and the planes still fly, and the factories still pump smoke in the sky. Our house is full of stuff we'll keep till we die, but we got to make it somehow. And if we're gonna waltz with the devil, it's best to know who leads. I got a sneaking suspicion that I know who, and it ain't you and it ain't me. Cool days, warm nights, propane grills, electric lights. I can stream any movie I want tonight. My Bose 5.1 makes it sound just right. Got my iPod synced to my laptop. Got my choice of malls if I want to shop. I don't want to make it stop, but that Black Gulf is such a sight. You don't get something without a cost. On the path to freedom, I guess we got lost. And the boss is surely the same old boss on paper, flat and green. If we're gonna waltz with the devil, it's best to know who leads. I got a sneaking suspicion that I know who, and it ain't you and it ain't me.
I'd chew through this maze, I'd eat till I puke, if it leads your way.
I'd stand up to ghosts, if only to show I love you the most.
I'd gamble my life, if it meant that I could meet with you. Blinky and Pinky and Inky and Clyde, he's so stupid, but he gets me every time. You and me and all that we see, we're puppets in one big lie. And those who play so recklessly brave, they don't care if we live.
Feels good to be home, but I've been sitting here too long. The railway station calls my name. Everybody thinks they know exactly how I'm feeling. Is there still room for a one-man band whose destination clearly lies across the land? I'm back on the road, that's where I belong. And this time I'm taking my love with me. I'm bringing all my nicotine patches. I ain't bringing any cigarettes or matches, 'cause I don't smoke anymore. My guitar and magazines are all I need, but nowhere as much as the girl I love. Is there still room for a one-man band whose destination clearly lies across the land? I'm back on the road, that's where I belong. And this time I'm taking my love with me. I'm singing songs in places, see all the strangers' faces. I'm sorry that I've been away so long, and the night always ends too fast. I look forward to the next time. Now I'm gonna make this journey last. Is there still room for a one-man band whose destination clearly lies across the land? I'm back on the road, that's where I belong. And this time I'm taking my love with me. And this time I'm taking my love with me. Walking back to my hotel room, strange noises all around. Couldn't see a goddamn thing. The lights have all gone out. What I thought I first heard couldn't be further from the truth. Bullets flying through the air. Why does light seem to be unfair? Will I ever see my beloved anymore as bombs explode outside my door? As I lay down here in the corner of my room, I feel my life slowly slip away. Slip Will I ever see my beloved anymore? The bombs explode, the ground swells and shakes the floor. Six hours later, last wishes in my pocket. We were saved, but some won't live to see another day. It's been too many years since the war began. Won't there ever be a time when we can live in peace again?
Congratulations, Mr. Kogut. It's a boy.
and a girl, and a girl, and a boy, and a boy, and a girl, and is that a pug? Yes, that's Christopher Kogut here with Unexpected Guest. Before that, Chris Kogut with Welcome to Kabul and also Roadward Bound. And before that, Charlie McCarran, the Pac-Man duet, The Shadow from Spin Tunes. And we did a whole bunch of songs before that, and then you can see it looking at the graphics that were up in the thing. I am Tommy G, and I'm probably going to call it a night, but I want to thank you for watching what's going on, seeing what's happening here, and we'll do it all again in 2 weeks. I think that'll be the next time we'll try this out. We'll do the next SongFight out of that. One last tune on the way out. This is Common Lisp with featuring Joe Covenant, and it's called Polly Loves the Rain. This is a way back one from Masters of Song Fu here on the SongFight Listening Party.
Now Polly is a positive proton. She was born a long time ago, a 10/1000th of a second after the Big Bang created in that great inferno. She survived the mass annihilation. When the universe was 1 second old, only 1 in a billion baryons made it and went on to become everything we can hold almost 400,000 years later. The first atoms became stable. Little Polly acquired an electron, and they're nearly inseparable. After the first supernova, there was oxygen floating around, created by the alpha process, and little Polly was chemically bound. She was part of a molecule of water. At the time of the solar system's birth, she became part of the accretion disk that eventually formed our Earth. Yeah, the one we live on. Now Polly experienced gravitation. Polly joined up with the comet's core. She was getting ready to change the climate, so suck on that, Al Gore. The comet crashed into the young planet Earth. Polly melted into the sea. They say a lot of the water we have now arrived very suddenly. Polly was part of the primeval ocean when the Earth was still young and hot. There was no atmosphere, there was no life, but Polly was not distraught. In the blazing sun, she steamed away and floated in the sky so black. She condensed on some dust and put her trust in gravity and rode on back. It wouldn't be the last time.
Yet Polly the proton's been everywhere around this old galaxy. Polly's been part of a glacier, and Polly's been lost in the sea. Polly the proton's been down your throat and past through your left kidney. Yet she's been drunk, she's been pissed, been frozen, she's been dissed. And what she loves the most is being rain. Polly loves the rain, coming down as rain. Since long before the plane was formed, since long before Spain was named, Polly's loved the rain.
Polly the Proton's been here before. She was once part of King Tut's sweat. Way back in ancient Egyptian times, she made his royal forehead wet. A breeze blew up across the Nile, and Polly was vaporized. The invisible vapor cooled, and then Polly was not surprised to meet up with a speck of dust and more water molecules. They formed a droplet and then a cloud made up of tiny globules. Now when you're feeling jerked around, and when you're feeling blue, or when you think no one could run in circles half as much as you do, take a moment to think of Polly. She's gone round again and again. She still hasn't gotten tired of the ride, but I've got no more rhymes for our friend. She just keeps on riding that water slide.
Yet Polly the proton's been everywhere around this old galaxy. Polly's been part of a glacier, and Polly's been lost in the sea. Polly the proton's been down your throat and past through your left kidney. Yeah, she's been drunk, she's been pissed, been frozen, she's been dissed. And what she loves the most is being rain. Polly loves the rain, onto fields of grain, over Alba's great floodplains, filling up the river Tay. Polly loves the rain.
In honor of Spin Tunes 2, we'd like to present to you a not so very long, completely worthless song about Lansing, Michigan. Lansing, Michigan's the greatest place on earth, so why not come to Lansing and be part of all the mirth? We're selling houses here for nearly half of what they're worth in Lansing, Michigan. Don't believe the news, our city's not to dive. Our unemployment's 10%, but we still survive. Cause once GM is solvent, our economy will thrive in Lansing, Michigan. It's true for major sports teams, we're a little too far west. We can go watch the Lugnuts, but Detroit's got all the rest. But even if we're lacking, there's a fact that brings us smiles. We're very proud to say there's not a Wolverine for miles.
And while I'm recording, MSU 34, U of M 17. Just saying.
Lansing, Michigan is where you ought to be. So many bars to frequent and so many sights to see. And if you come to visit, you could come and visit me. Don't be a prima donna. You know you really wanna. Why don't you come and visit me? It's nowhere near Ohio.
I love the way you lay beside me when I am making food. I love the way you follow me around when you have nothing to do. I love the way that your tongue hangs out the side of your mouth. And I love the way that you run around when I let you out. I love my dog. I love my dog. Though she's kind of stupid and a little overweight, she's still pretty awesome and she always makes my day. I love the way that you play with dogs that are smaller than you. I love the way that you bark, even though it's usually your own reflection. I love the way that your tongue hangs out the side of your mouth. I love the way that you run around when I let you out. I love my dog. I love my dog. Though she's kind of stupid and a little overweight, she's still pretty awesome and she always makes my day.
Gonna find my little brother, 'cause I've got a plan to share. I'm feeling bored, so stick your face between those planks atop the stairs. And I'm glad we're in agreement that I would be much too tall, but now the banister's caught hold and you can't pull away at all. But let's calm down, try to get our stories straight. And I'll say, no, it wasn't my idea, and I'm telling the truth. Glad that it was you who got stuck between the bars. Trying to get you loose, but I'm not strong enough. You see, feels like your head has gotten bigger. At least it seems that way to me. And in the background there's our parents making paramedic calls. I've double dared you to oblivion. I'll have to take the fall, but let's calm down, try to get our story straight. And I'll say, no, it wasn't my idea, and I'm telling the truth. Glad that it was you who got stuck between the bars. But the ambulance is here, and now I'll have to hide, have to sleep outside. We're stuck between the bars. They're pulling bottles out of all the cupboards now and dumping each one on your head. If they can pin this thing on me somehow, you just remember escape. That's all I've got to say. Really, that's a shame to hear you don't believe that all you let me do is sit up in my room and I'm stuck behind the bars.
There's a corner of your room where the shades are never closed, and when obsession shakes me or a spirit takes me, I'm drawn to your window. And all I know is you were meant to be with me. Yeah. And there's an office where you work after you get your morning coffee, and you always chat with the security guard, but you never even look at me. And your parents in the birds have a house with a lovely view. Your mom and dad said that I'd be the perfect guy for you. All I know is you were meant to be with me.
How can I make you understand? Our love follows a master plan, from stories told by girl and beau in days of romance long ago. To find you I looked near and far, in cemeteries and graveyards. My shovel worked from coast to coast, 'cause you're the girl I dig the most. Then I brought you to my lab, where I put you on the slab. You came around at 12 o'clock. It must have come as quite a shock. A piece from here, apart from there, a little bit from who knows where, a little power from above. That's my recipe for love. A romance just like ours, my dear, cannot start till I holler clear. I don't mean to give you jolts, but here comes 50,000 volts. When I first saw you, I took your hand, and leg, spleen, and pineal gland, I stitched them up with a crosshatch until you had no strings attached. You got a heart that's never blue, and fantastic kidneys too. Is it divine inspiration, or just superior circulation? A piece from here, apart from there, a little bit from who knows where, a little power from above. That's my recipe for love. I don't want to be facetious while I watch you go to pieces. I know, darling, you'll be mine. Well, my name isn't. It's a piece from here, apart from there, a little bit from who knows where, a little power from above. That's my recipe for love. Now, I don't want to be facetious while I watch you go to pieces. I know, darling, you'll be mine. Well, my name isn't. Your veins I see coursing with life, and know that you must be my wife. So walk with me into the light, and never ever leave my sight. I hope you're equally as smitten. If love bites, I know I've been bitten. The final chapter of our story in our underground laboratory. Do I sing here? Break it down. Where a little power from above. That's my recipe for love. How can I make you understand? Our love follows a master plan, from stories told by girl and beau in days of romance long ago. Kicking it old school.
Hello and welcome to Gift of Music Theater. Today's performance is by Ronald Albacore, almost famous as the backup model for the Whammies in the game show Press Your Luck, now performs a selection in his dressing room in Branson, Missouri via his droid phone. The song is Rathy's Banana Phone.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ring, 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 ring. banana phone. I've got this feeling, it's so appealing for us to get together and sing. Sing! Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Banana phone. It grows in bunches. I've got my hunches. It's the best, beats the rest. Cellular, modular, interactive modular. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Boop, boop, ba-doopy-doop. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping. Banana phone. It's no baloney. It ain't a phony. My cellular, bananular phone. Don't need no quarters. Don't need no dimes to call a friend of mine. Don't need computer or TV to have a real good time. I'll call for pizza. I'll call my cat. I'll call the White House and have a chat. I'll place a call around the world. Operator, get me Beijing, Xing, Xing.
Was a dark and rainy night, I begged her not to go. Was she wrong or was I right? I guess I'll never know. I'll always know just where she is, but never how or why. My baby's in that malt shop in the sky. The Chevy felt so heavy, the road so slick and wet, that I forgot to fix the brakes. I will always regret. The road went left, the car went right, a Chevy cannot fly. My baby's in that malt shop in the sky. But who could know the really big surprise? The crash was seen by unexpected eyes.
It was space creatures from outer space!
Space creatures from outer space. Space creatures from outer space. Space creatures from outer space. They're taking our women back to their place.
They got 10 eyes, they got 12 arms. Earth girls can't resist their charms.
Space creatures from outer space. Space creatures from outer space. Space creatures from outer space. They never lie, but they are two-faced.
I love Earth women. I haven't had this much fun since I was orbiting Uranus.
Pick up chicks to take to Mars in souped up hot rod spaceship cars.
Space creatures from outer space. Space creatures from outer space. Space creatures from outer space. Never dare them to a drag race.
Make them do the octopus.
Why don't you get 3 friends?
Stand face to face.
Wiggle your arms. It's really great.
Do the octopus.
Don't be late.
Do the octopus.
To the power of 8. 1 and 1 is 2.
2 and 2 is
favorite song?
I don't know.
Beat me, Daddy, 8 to the bar.
So today's the day I finally bridge the strait of Carapace and Scylla, dividing secrets of my heart. Disobey instinct and circumnavigate the 800-pound gorilla, forever keeping us apart. And I bet the farmer won't end up harming the lady cradled in my arm while you journey up to me. So I guess I've been playing hard to get, what with these springs and barrels, to be or not to be beset by Cupid's slings and arrows. But I think it's time for you to find out what you haven't found out yet, that I'm not so hard to get. I got my big brother's plan to imitate, followed almost to the letter, one decoy girl to apprehend. Gonna try now to ascend the Empire State, with the consequences better, I'll get my plumber in the end. It's not so simple to scale Olympus, but you inspire this humble chimp to embrace our destiny. And I guess I've been playing hard to get, what with these springs and barrels, to be or not to be beset by Cupid's slings and arrows. But I think it's time for you to find out what you haven't found out yet, that I'm not so hard to get. I'm not some reigning fond of your Diana. I wanna know what makes you you. I feel there's flavors here besides banana, and I feel you feel it too. And I know you dream of honor's greater share, like Henry and his neighbors, your battle all the fates demand. Set aglow your heart as guide and don't despair. The Sisyphean labors you will endure to win my hand. Then we'll discover the secret of the ones who inspire songs of love and touch immortality. And I guess I've been playing hard to get, what with these springs and barrels, to be or not to be beset by Cupid's slings and arrows. But I think it's time for you to find out what you haven't found out yet, that I'm not so hard to get, that I'm not so hard to get. I'm not so hard to get. I'm just not so hard to get. I'm not so hard to get. Last night saw the ghost of grown-up future come to me, and he said, hold tight, kind kinda bumpy as we cross the century. And there I am in my cubicle, typing a report. I hit print, but the printer's out of toner, so I file an IS ticket, and thank God it's just a dream. I'm still gonna be an astronaut, I'm still gonna be a rock star, a race car driver, candy bar taste tester, and the Batman. I'm still gonna make a difference, I'm still gonna be important. Alright, shut up, relax, it's just a dream. 6 lines to repair and test that issue with the site within the confines of the epic standards doc I had to write. 3 more days to complete and file the detailed change request. Time to go, but it's missing an approval, so I start the process over, and thank God it's just a dream. I'm still gonna be an astronaut, I'm still gonna be a rock star, a secret agent, master Lego builder, and a robot. I'm still gonna make a difference, I'm still gonna be important. Okay, chill out, it's just a dream, a little dream. The real world fits into the grander scheme, and I can be a part of things more awesome than they seem. Thank God it's just a dream. I'm still gonna be an astronaut, I'm still gonna be a rock star, a baseball player, guy that drives a tractor, and a Jedi. I'm still gonna be remembered, I'm still gonna change the world, I'm still gonna be the man that everybody says I could be. I'm still gonna be the president, I'm still gonna be a stuntman, a scientist who travels through the Stargate, and a ninja. I'm still gonna make a difference, I'm still gonna be important. That's it, enough, wake up, it's just a dream.
I go to work each morning just like any other man. I sweats me friggin' hole out, does everything I can. But when the contract's over, there ain't nothing to be afraid of. We're hoping that tomorrow is the day that we get laid off. From week to week to week, we pay our money to the feds, and the province and the unions keeping roofs above our heads. So when the payroll stops, we know that they will keep their word to keep the cash flow coming, cause employment is insured. It's called the Pogie. We're on the Pogie. Some people think we're lazy, but they're making such a fuss. We're on the Pogie. It's just a Pogie. Giving money to the government so they gives it back to us. Some people like to work all day to buy their fancy cars, but personally I'd rather be here sitting on me arse. As of tomorrow morning we'll have nothing left to do, so we'll sleep a little later, take the dole and make do. We're on the Pogie. We're on the Pogie. Some people think we're lazy and they're making such a fuss. We're on the Pogie. We're on the Pogie. Giving money to the government so they gives it back to us. Giving money to the government so they gives it back to us. Singing E-I-E-I-O. Singing E-I. You know, because EI is employment insurance. You know. Oh yeah. We're on the Pogie. We're on the Pogie. Some people think we're lazy and we're making such a fuss. It's the Pogie. We're on the Pogie. Giving money to the government so they gives it back to us. Giving money to the government so they gives it back to us.
I think I'm going to call it a night. That was Bucket Hat Bobby on the Pogie. Before that, Brian Gray doing Just a Dream and Hard to Get, and then some Boffo Yucks Dude songs. Alien Octopus Trilogy, Banana Phone, and A Recipe for Love. I'm Tommy G. Thank you for hanging out for the post show. I'm going to call it a night. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'm going to try for 2 Mondays. We'll do the next song fight then. Until then, good night and take it easy. Thanks.